Welcome to Raising the Digital Future with Kalinda. Hi, and welcome to Raising the Digital Future. Today we're going to talk about how to have the tough conversations about what you're comfortable sharing about your children online. Now, this is one that involves how you talk to not only your spouse about what you're comfortable sharing online about your family, but to grandparents, teachers, nannies, and quite honestly, other parents. Today, we're in a place where every time our children do something, our reaction and often the reaction of our loved ones or friends is to post something about it online. And so I will say that it is really tough to understand what you're comfortable with, especially as a new parent, having shared about your children online. So first and foremost, try to have a conversation within your own family about which platforms you are comfortable sharing on, what type of things you're comfortable sharing. Are you comfortable with sharing the bath pictures or the pictures from the beach, or do you want to stick to the post pictures? These are actually discussions you should have with your partner, with your children, and try to get a better sense of what do you want to happen when you're posting things on social media. Second comes the even tougher conversation, and that's once you go to the next level outside your family. So those very excited grandparents who can't wait to share the pictures you just forwarded on to them and post them up on Facebook without you knowing. I'm sure I'm not the only one this has happened to. And this is where it's really important when you're having that conversation with a grandparent, if you can either before your children are born, if you are in that early stage, have a conversation about what you're going to be comfortable with or not, helping to determine which photos you might forward onto them, and when you do so, doing it with an ask of, please don't share this on. And then finally, sharing with grandparents why this matters to you. So putting your children's safety and their privacy at the forefront of that conversation often helps to get rid of some of the tension involved in asking grandparents to maybe not post things. So keep that in mind. Secondly, what you're going to find is that as your children grow, there are going to be more and more instances where people are going to take pictures of them and want to post them up, whether it be at birthday parties, at school, at camps. So this is a tough one for us as parents, and this is why it's so important to have that conversation within the family, educate your children about what is and isn't acceptable. When they're young, going to birthday parties and talking to other parents about why you might care about photos not being posted is really important. You don't ever want your child to be the outcast at the birthday party, but honestly, any parent I've ever had this conversation with where I've said I'm not really comfortable with things being posted on Facebook or other social media platforms has always understood and been respectful. And then you'll find that schools and camps often send you these blanket releases that we often sign without reading or paying much attention to. But what they're saying to you is, can we take pictures and videos of your kids, post them on our Facebook page, share with them in our marketing materials? And so it's really important as a parent to consider whether you're comfortable with that. Finally, I would just say if you run into trouble in this space where someone has posted something of your children that you are not comfortable with, first and foremost, have a conversation and ask them to take it down. And at the very least, ask them to untag your child from that or take down any identifying information. And if you do run into difficulty here, this is something that platforms are prepared for, and you as a parent have a right to reach out to the platform and ask for content to be taken down. So I hope those tips are helpful to you and your family as you embark upon these really tough but so important conversations. And if you found this episode helpful, please be sure to like and hit the subscribe button and join us in the future for our next episode of Raising the Digital Future.